Hey everyone, it's Bobo here, and this is update 46 of the forest. Right off the bat, we have a skin animation. Skinnings, alright? It's the same for all the creatures, but it still looks pretty cool. Of course, the skin pulled out is different. Cannibals can now drown in the water, and they swim slower in the water. However, ponds won't save you. And for the time being, on my game, they pretty much die instantly when they get in the water. So I whipped out mod API just to make sure. And yeah, big pile of death on the left, and Mr. Jigglybutt dies right over on the right. Look at that body. We have a table, no longer have to use the platform, which is awesome. Looks better, skinnier legs. And chairs. These are under the furniture section. Takes a rabbit fur, or two I believe. Also, if you hold R, after half a second it'll rotate faster, which is pretty cool. Nice sit animation. Also to note, when you get out of it, it'll put you up above a little bit, so you don't have to worry too much about getting stuck in the objects. When you used to pile stuff together, especially if you didn't know the combination of certain items, you have to take them all out, or you couldn't. Well, now you can just press G and they all go back. If you have a combination, you can press the spacebar, the jump key, to quickly combine things together. Don't do what I just did though. There's a change to the weight system, since probably a lot of people were packing some weight. Now there's a bit of a calorie burn system in the background that takes into account how much you're walking around and a bit more into what you're eating, so it's easier to lose weight. There's this trickling water sound on terrain now. You can sort of hear it. A little bit more obvious when I stop. Just atmosphere. It's pretty cool. Beds have a home icon on them, so never lose your bed. New intro for just the clients and co-op games. The host is still the same. You can see Timmy on the left with the host. You yourself are watching a 1-star movie, so what the fuck?
Please return to your seats and keep your seat.
But it's pretty cool, so let's go ahead and watch that.
Flight attendants and cabin crew, please.
Just a little bit longer. I feel the camera placement right there was excellent. Overall, I really like that new scene. Some of the changes, of course, are nice. Quality of life happens every patch. Fixes, loads of them. I'm gonna stop listing out every single fix just because I have to redo it a whole bunch because I run out of breath. I usually do them in one take too. Now moving on to the list. Floors now show a preview starting from the first lock point instead of the second. Floors and roofs no longer show the auto-filled manual mode toggle unless they're looking at something they can work upon. When using the gamepad, cursors now snap to buttons instead of moving freely, making the book easier. Dried meat can now be properly put back onto the drying rack, retaining its status. Dried meat on the fire can be eaten immediately. Second skull added to two-headed effigy when broken apart. Cloth, tooth, feather, and booze weapon upgrades now show in co-op. Reduced animation CPU usage. Replaced all pickups with a deferred shader version. Added another way to batch items from inventory by holding the combine button. It's increased incrementally. Improved AI nav mesh around rocks and sinkhole area. Nav mesh around big lakes. Textures on some bushes and plants. Improved ugly plant grass type. Increased range of catapult. Move bone and arrow baskets to page 3 of storage. Clamping info tooltip so that it's always entirely visible. CPU such physics usage on enemies and animals has been optimized. Physics calls on animals optimized. Floor and walkway will not appear below the terrain when not in caves. No longer suggests and allows autofill feature on foundations for floors. Rabbits and lizards now have collision. Revamped crafting system to allow inputs when not hovering the cog. Tweaked inventory manage system to allow equipment that is edible and actually equipment to be used with the combined option. And updated Rewired, which should help with Xbox controllers with a recent Windows update. And those are changes of update 46. I will be posting a link down below if you wanted to see the complete patch note list. And if you have any questions or comment suggestions, feel free to throw them down below and I'll get to them. Hope everybody has a great day. See you in the next video.